Hey y'all, so thank you for coming back to my channel. Hope you all are out there doing well. Y'all, it is a crazy time in this world right now. So much is going on. Hope everyone is out there being safe, practicing good hygiene, and just keeping yourself protected and covered. I've actually been making face masks, so you guys can totally check out my website, my Etsy, to see what prints and things I have. I've been making them for people that are essential workers, those that, when you have to leave the house, having something to cover your face and make sure you're not, as a reminder, not to be touching your face with your hands. I touch my face all the time, so I wear mine whenever I go out just because I'm instantly like, I will touch my face. So if you want to check out which prints I have and kind of see some pictures I insert here or wherever, definitely check the description box below. Also, please be sure to give me a like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell notification before you head out. I would love that. So without further ado, let's get into this crazy, crazy episode of Married at First Sight. Okay? All right. Okay, so I did not do a review from last week's episode, but to sum it up, you know, these couples, they still got a lot of issues that they got to work out. And so I'm not going to do play by play about what happened this week, but I'm just going to start with Katie and Derick. Katie has been on my last nerves for like a couple weeks now. I do not like her. She is a Debbie Downer. She is very rude to Derick, and she's just not cute. She's just not cute. She wants to be manhandled. She wants to be in a relationship where someone tells her to shut up. She likes that sort of thing. Like, to me, she's not for Derick. Like, that's not the dude for her. And it's so obvious. So, Katie has been having issues with how, I guess, Derick, like, for one, she called him a loser and a weirdo because of how he was acting when he was being a little flirty with Taylor. And, she got up and stormed out of the room or whatever. And to me, it just shows that she's insecure, one. And two, she is looking for any reason to not be with this guy because she is still feeling her ex. And it's so blatantly obvious that she is still feeling him. And I don't know if her jumping on this show was a way to, like, get back at him and say, like, hey, I can get a complete stranger to marry me. Like, you're not going to pull the trigger and, like, try to be, committed to this. Like, no, you can't play with people like that. And so Derick was pretty much like, look, I'm being myself, like, in this group setting, like, that he's the life of the party. Like, he's trying to make sure everybody good, making people have, making people drink, making sure, the mood is good. And she mad about that. And it's like, okay, like, you're mad because he's sitting up there trying to entertain everybody, make sure everyone's off to a good start for this so-called couples retreat. Like, and so she said that he was a weirdo and, like, he doesn't show that sort of affection to her and, like, flirt with her and whatnot. But it's like, Katie, anytime this man tries to open up and be himself, you call him names. You shoot him down. Even with the whole little poem that he wrote when he was in high school. It's like, that's a freaking poem. You're jealous over an imaginary thing. Like, if anything, you should have been happy. Like, well, look, it's obvious that you were forecasting when you met me because boom, boom, boom. She could have twisted it like that, but no, instead she got mad. She's insecure and she's crazy. I don't like her. She's canceled in my opinion, and I really, really, truly hope that Derick does not want to move on with this marriage after this, but for some reason I think that he will want to, but he deserves so much better than that. So I'm off of them. Ugh. The next people is that I'm going to talk about, the easy couple. I forgot them. Jessica and Austin, they are doing fine. They clearly did not have a big falling out at this couples retreat. They went off and did their little thing. The only issue that they're having together is the fact that Austin will have to be traveling a lot for his work. And I used to work for, a company that I had to travel with a lot. And that can be really tiring. It can be really straining on you just personally. So I can only imagine how it would be being in a marriage, a fresh new marriage with a stranger. And so that's the issues that they have to work through. But Katie, sorry, not her. Jessica needs to realize that this man is actually trying to grind out so that he can be a better provider. Like, he's not comfortable being in the position he's in now. And so he's like, I got to do some grunt work so that I can get to that next level. And I think if they can move past that and just, Jessica wraps her mind around that and they learn how to work that within their relationship, they'll be Gucci. Like, I don't see no problem with them. They'll be fine. Okay, next. Let me see. Lord. Michael and Mika. What's new with them besides a new environment for Michael to lie in? Like, that's it. They just at a new place. It is so very obvious that Michael, one, don't have a job. Two, he's intimidated by Mika because she does have a strong personality. And he's feeling as though he's not living up to her expectations. And so he comes up with these fabrications. And he tries to blame it on other things instead of being straight up and down, being like, look, I don't have a job right now. This show is my job. I plan to fully go, head first into finding employment once this is done so that I can focus on that. But instead, he comes up with these stories. He comes up with stories about where he's going. He supposedly had to go get some flower arrangements for an uncle that passed away. And I really, I don't know if that's the truth or not, but it's kind of hard with him. It's like, is that really what you want to go do? Like, did this really happen? And how are y'all just leaving a couples retreat? Like, him and Brandon just be leaving the couples retreat. Like, it's a retreat. Y'all supposed to be locked in for that weekend. Michael, you don't got nowhere to go. I mean, you got a funeral to go to or help plan, but do you really? We don't know. But God forbid he lying about that because, ooh. And did Jamaica really happen? Like, he has lied so much, like even the anniversary thing that he was going to get for Mika, like, did that actually fall through? Did they actually get some tickets for that? Like, is there anything that this lady can use to say, okay, well, at least he told me the truth about this. At least I know for a fact that this is solid. Like, I haven't seen any proof of that. And I feel bad for Mika because she wants this to work. She has all these, like, oh, I'm still optimistic about this work, and it's like, girl, this may not work out and you have to be okay with that. But you can definitely tell she has a hard exterior, but Michael in his lying is not helping to soften that up whatsoever. So I don't think they're gonna stay together, but who knows? People have done crazier things. So yeah, but hopefully they can get that worked out, but not with Michael's track record. Nope. Let's see. Brandon and Taylor. But before I get into them, guess who we didn't see? Mindy and freaking Zach. And I'm very happy about that. I'm happy to see that they have separated. They're not on this show no more. Who knows? They may come back, obviously, for the final episode because that's a decision day thing. But I'm very happy to see that they're not, and mostly Zach isn't on the show anymore because he wasn't really a participant anyways. So yeah. But now for Taylor and Brandon. This couple here, they just want to be involved in drama. Like, that's just it. I don't see what these two are actually doing. So apparently when they got to this retreat, it was already some stuff had been going down because Taylor had decided to go hang out with her friends the night before, and she ended up spending the night in DC or at a hotel with her friends. And I have never been married. but I have been in relationships. I know for a fact that if you're gonna be out with your friends like that and you accidentally fall asleep at somebody's hotel, like, you need to let somebody know, especially like your partner, because it just doesn't make sense. And she says that's because he decided to go to work, and she said that, well, if I gotta drop you off, I'm just gonna go hang out with my friends. So how did just going to hang out with your friends turn into you spending the night at a hotel, and you didn't let him know until the next morning? That's what you did. It just doesn't look good. Even if it was all true, like your friends came to town, you may have drank too much, whatever, and you fell asleep, like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to me. And even when Brandon was trying to talk to her, she kept over talking, because she was already drunk. She kept trying to over talk him and scream over him, and she called him a bitch. And it's like, why are you calling people names if you're innocent? If you don't have nothing to hide, if nothing was wrong, why are you calling people names? Why are you stepping outside yourself and screaming and hollering and stuff? Like, that's not cute. And so, and Brandon was like, okay, well, that's it. I'm done. Like, I'm sitting here trying to talk to you about this. You clearly have something else going on. And this isn't the first time you've done this. Like, you be talking to other guys. So why would I not think that you were out with a dude? Like, you knew you was out with something. Like, okay, like, that doesn't make sense. And as a married person, like, when I get married, I just cannot see myself, like, every week going out to bars and stuff with my girlfriends. Like, I just can't see myself hopping, like, bar hopping and stuff like that. Because it's like, why? And if Taylor, the only way that I could see Taylor, like, staying out is if, okay, let's say Brandon got to go to work for like 2 hours and she doesn't want to go back to their house or anything like that. If you have so-called friends in the city, okay, I'm going to go grab a bite or a drink with them. Let me know when you're done so that we can both go home together. Plain and simple. If she just didn't feel like going back home by herself, do something like that. Or let him know, like, hey, if you do, like, since you're going to do this, after you're done working, either meet me here or call me so that we can go ahead and go home or whatever. But the fact that she just didn't say anything and she supposedly wanted to be married, and like, that's not cute. And it's so frustrating because, like, right when you get ready to feel bad for Brandon, he screwed it up by acting like a child. Like, he literally, I was right here. I was like, ooh, I was right there. I'm like, yes, Brandon, like, you got every right to be mad. Then this fool just, he screws it up. He screws it up by talking to production all, like, sideways. And it's not their fault. Like, that man who came up to him was just like, hey, listen, everybody is working this whole thing from the front to the back, okay, has a contract and has a duty and a job and an obligation to fulfill. Mine is to make sure that the property is protected. Okay, that ain't your property that you touched on. You want it off? You don't want it to be on? Alright, we can make that happen, but don't be snatching stuff off all crazy or whatever. And so the way that the guy did walk up on him, it was like, okay, but they over Brandon shit. Okay, they really are over him. And he even, like, the way he was all getting up in this man's face, like, calling him names, calling him, like, asshole, whatever he was calling him, and the lady. It's just like, why are you being so disrespectful to people like that when you really mad at your wife? When you're really mad at yourself for involving yourself? Like, it's misplaced aggression, and that's not fair to anybody. So, and I knew for a fact that Brandon, he wanted that guy to swing on him. He was all up in his face, and he knew if it was any other point in time, that dude would have laid his ass out. Like, Brandon would have been laid out, okay? Because it's always them big talkers like that don't got nothing to show for it. And it's like, that's not cute. It's not cool. And I cannot see him being involved with someone serious like that, because that's kind of scary to me. Like, I'm like, if you're gonna flip out like that, I'm scared you may hit me. I may end up in your ass first just to protect myself, but that's besides the point. So anyways, when it was like, Brandon was like, listen, I ain't want to be here no more, I'm trying to go. Taylor's like, oh, Brandon, like, why are you doing this? Da-da-da-da-da. It's like, no, you called him the B word. You told him to F off. You were done talking about it when y'all was outside. So when this man says, okay, cool, I'm leaving, why didn't you let him leave? Why were you trying to attack him? Like, not attack him, but like, why was you like going into the bathroom trying to talk to him? There's nothing to talk about. You made it clear you did not want to talk. You called him all sorts of kind of names, told him to F off. So it's like, that's what he's doing. He's getting the fuck. Okay, he's leaving. So, I was just done with that. And, you know, Taylor, she clearly is not ready to be in a marriage, and neither is Brandon. But I think that for her to say that, like, to me, it kind of still sounded like she was on the fence about what she's going to do next week on decision day. But Brandon ain't showing up. They're not staying together. And Brandon told her off camera, you know, he could see a future with her without all this stuff here. But it's like, if having a camera crew in your face or just things like that, that triggers you, and y'all can't seem to get past that, like, I don't know how that's gonna work, because you seem to be easily triggered. And I do see stuff in Brandon that I see in myself. Like, I will let things build up before I address them. But I am also a rip the band-aid off type of person. Like, I don't want to just keep going back and forth with stuff. I'm just going to tell you exactly how I feel, and then that's going to be that. But Brandon, he gets upset. He locks himself in a car. Then he gets out, starts walking down the road. It's like, dude, grow the hell up. Like, stop. It's not attractive. It's not cute. And I'm so glad that this is almost over with for them, because I'm sorry, this has been a shit show. Okay? I don't know who these experts are, but they have done a horrible job of matching people. Like, I'm not going to say horrible. They have done a very poor job of matching people together over the last few seasons. Like, I don't know if this season they just wanted a little bit more drama, because there's only one viable couple, and that's Jessica and Austin. Everyone else in this show, it's like, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Even from last season, like, there were couples that it's like, what are y'all doing? Like, this is not happening. Like, y'all are not doing a good job. And so I don't know what's gonna happen when they go to New Orleans, but they clearly didn't listen. They have not matched people up with people that will work for them. And I'm not talking about, oh, their personalities match, or oh, this person's looking for this. No, you got to get deeper than that. Okay, sometimes things such as color make a difference. Like, sometimes it doesn't. Like, sometimes people's chemistries and what they're looking for, like, they don't seem to look deeper than that. If someone tells you that they feel a certain, like, they like a certain type of person, like exterior wise, or, you know, what they do personally, don't try to give them something opposite of that just to show them, like, hey, you say that you like this, but let me give you, let's try to match you with something opposite of that. No, get them folks what they want. If you got a white dude that say he likes women with a little bit of color in them, or he has traditionally dated women of color, no matter if they're, you know, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, if that's what they say, their preferences, that's what they like, that's what they're attracted to, don't go give them a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl and expect them to be head over heels for them, because attraction initially, when you see, that makes a difference. Like, there has to be something there that they can spot, because if not, then there's going to be a breakdown in that. And also when it comes to, like, personality wise, like, if you have a person that says that I really love being, you know, in an environment where I can entertain, or I really like the spotlight, or I like being in the mix. Like, if they like being all that, don't go pair them with somebody who has said that, yeah, I'm really a homebody, or, you know, I stick to myself, I, you know, do this and that, but I'm really not, you know, I really don't like being mixed. I'm not really big on social medias. Don't go put those two people together, because that's going to crash. Their values and stuff are different. And so I don't think that the experts understand that. I really, really don't. And it's like they playing with people's emotions out here. They playing with people's time. And it's not cool. And I'm like, how do y'all actually pick people? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. And it'll all come out, but I don't, this show, it's not having a good track record in my opinion. And yeah, I'm over them because it's not cute. It's not cute, and it's actually kind of sad to watch sometimes. I'm like, damn, these people are just, this is a big ass joke. I hope that the check's clear and that they're good. That's all. So next week is decision day, I believe, and we're gonna see what happens with these people. I did not see Brandon in the episode preview, so maybe he's just off this show. I did hear some rumors that he wasn't even invited back to do the reunion because of how his issues were with production. So we're gonna see about that, but who knows. It's been an interesting few weeks with these couples. So before you head out, thank you for watching and spending a little bit of your day with me. Everybody in the house, and in the house bored. So I hope this is just a little bit of entertainment for your day. Please be sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. And as always, spread light and have a wonderful day. Bye.